22. I'm very excited. All right. Now, my name is Daniel Leon. I am a regional sales director in the business. I've been blessing people all day, and we excited to bless y'all this evening as well. So, without further ado, I want to bring the first testimonial on this evening. He's a phenomenal guy. He's my brother from another. He's been giving us the recipe to success, been leading by example. Okay. He's a he's one of the, he's one of the leaders in the nation of assisting people with their credit. So therefore, he's laying out the blueprint for us to do the same. And I'm truly honored to be in business with this man. Without further ado, I want y'all to give it up for Mr. Jamal Payne, Executive Sales Director. Jamal Payne, you on the line?
Hey, I am most definitely on the line. Can you hear me, Mr. Daniel Leon?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? Man, super excited about what's going on, man. I'm here to give my testimony, but first off, man, I got to give it back to Mr. Daniel Leon. I mean, what an amazing man he is. He's he's an amazing father, amazing leader. Right now, currently, guys, he is the #1 producer in the entire industry. Out of 30,000 people, he's sitting at the top of it. So, man, so what we have going on, man, is amazing. But I just want to give back to you, but let me get into my story. So a little about myself. I was in the military for 13 years. First off, my name is Jamal Payne, and I'm an executive sales director. I was in the military for 13 years, got out, medically retired, went into college, and graduated in 3 years, went to corporate America. I mean, upon going to corporate America, I realized a few things, guys. One, I didn't really like asking somebody else for a 75 to $1 raise when I had the opportunity to, when I was making, tens if not $100,000 for a company. Also, I'm a single father. So I was working 12 to 14-hour days. And in working those days, I was missing a lot of time with my children. I was missing those times, those basketball games. I was missing, the recitals, just the ability to have your kids get off of the bus and you have the ability to say, how was your day? I was missing that. So I got lucky, guys. Truth be told, somebody asked me to make a post on credit repair, and I did it. Got started in this business. And more than anything, guys, it's been just an amazing revelation because I've been able to help a lot of people and while also helping myself. Now I'm at home. I got to fire my job in 5 months, and it put me in a position of success. But one thing I do want to focus on, guys, that not only did it put me in a position of success financially, guys, my credit score went up over 200 points. So my credit score went up significantly, which allowed me to improve the betterment of my life for not only myself, but for my family. So now, I don't have to worry about those co-signers and things like that. So I put myself in a position of success with this company financially and, with the credit repair side as well. So it's been a blessing. Mr. Daniel Leon, I'm gonna give it back to you. Hey guys, if you want to get to the top, you want to get that credit score right, make those financial goals come true, this is the platform to do it for you, all right? Hey, y'all be blessed.
Hey, thank you for that, Mr. Jamal. Thank you. Appreciate the love, and we also appreciate your powerful testimony. Again, like Mr. Jamal said, these services are game changing. They're life changing. They're truly putting people in a position to do some powerful things with their credit. I love it. All right. I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me this evening? Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you. It's kind of low.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me get us right real quick. All right. How we sounding right now? We good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So without further ado, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. And let me give y'all a little testimony about myself. Like Jamal said, I'm a regional sales director in the business. I've been on this platform, y'all, for only 4 months, almost 5 months. And I've been helping so many people. And by the blessings of God, I've been able to be #1 in the industry in this nation. So it's been a very good thing. Again, we have the playbook for our clients to be successful, and we're ready to go ahead and get that and show y'all that, right? So without further ado, I want to get into the first speaker of the evening. She's a very wonderful lady, a very powerful lady in the business. We love her. We love her energy that she brings on board, and I'm just excited for her to bless y'all with the information and with the knowledge that's going to put you guys in a position to do some powerful things in 2022. So without further ado, is the wonderful Miss Eyvette on the call.
Hello, hello, hello. Do you guys see me? How are you?
Yeah.
This is Eyvette. This is Eyvette. Thank everyone for coming out. I know it's Friday night and you guys have a lot of things you can be doing, but I'm so thankful that you're here to hear this wonderful information. And Daniel, give it back to you. Congratulations. Being a top leader at another company. That's such a wonder. That's such a blessing. And that's great to hear. And back to Jamal. Jamal, great testimony. I didn't know that you were in the military first. And I love that you're at home raising your children. That's what a man's supposed to be, raising some daughters. That's a beautiful thing. So, okay, let me just tell you a little bit about myself before I get started with the program. Okay, I was in corporate America for over 25 years. And I know I wanted to do something different. I wanted to really work for myself. So I ended up doing Lyft and Uber because you're kind of working for yourself. And I love to talk and I love to drive. So it was a match. So I did that for like years and I got burnt out. Like I wanted to do something else because I knew it was something out there greater for me. So I started going to school, and then on my way to school, my entire life changed. It was my finals and I was so excited. I'm on my way to school and a girl pulls out in front of me and hits me head on, totals out my car. So now I don't have a job because my car was my job. I didn't finish. I ended up on my back for a whole year. Bills piling up. I just didn't know what I was going to do. So fast forward a year or so, I had my first grandbaby. So excited. And all I ever wanted to do was be at home with him. And I was scrolling Facebook and a friend was posting a credit tip. And I was like, I forgot all about the car accident and all of that. So I answered to post, and she told me about the business. And I was like, it's a no-brainer. It's exactly what I want to do. I want to talk. I get to talk. Here I am. Hi, everyone. And I also get to help people. I love to help people. That's my gift. That's my gift. So here I am. So enough about me. I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to tell you about our services, which changed my life. What I thought was the end of the world, end up bringing me closer to the best thing in my world. So let me, without further ado, let me tell you about what changed my life. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Great. So what changed my life is United Credit Education Services. When I tell you my life hasn't been the same since, it has not. Okay, this company, it was founded in 2004. And we have some unique services. Actually, we have 13 of them. And actually, we're debt-free with the same 2 key executives. And because we do credit, why wouldn't you want to be with someone who's debt-free? That's the best thing ever. And most of us were not taught financial literacy in high school or college or anywhere. It takes a lot of time to change your thinking and to become financial literate. That's a quote from Robert Kiyosaki. Americans are drowning in a total of 1.57 trillion in credit card debt as of 2019. That was right before the pandemic. It's 2022, and a lot of people lost their jobs. They used their credit cards to max. We're in more debt than 1.57 trillion now. Also, 43 million Americans, they have a credit score of 599 or less. That means that they're at a poverty level with credit. 46% of baby boomers, they have less than 10,000 saved for retirement. That's people like between the ages of 58 to 64. And a lot of those, they have to take second jobs. They've worked all their life for their pension, and they still end up going and take a job at Walmart or something like that, just to be able to live. And 40% of millennials, they have spent money they didn't have, just trying to keep it with their friends, a must-kept secret, because people try to go out and floss, get Airbnbs, buy new clothes or rent cars, just to show people what they don't have the money for. And then they end up in so much debt and don't know how to get out. Poor credit, it'll feel people, you get anxious, you're embarrassed, you don't want to tell anyone about it. You're really frustrated. You fear, you're confused, you're like, oh, what am I going to do now? But it's really nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to great people all the time. It happened to me. That's how I ended up here. But when you have good credit, it changes everything because it makes life so much easier. You can purchase new homes, you can purchase new cars with low interest rates or credit cards and loans. You also get high credit card limits. And you don't have to use security deposits for contracts. That's a beautiful thing. Actually, with good credit, it saves you money on everything. But let me tell you how your credit score is calculated. 35% of that's your payment history. That's the on-time payments versus delinquent payments. That's when you get those notices, 30, 60, or 90. When you get those, that's dinging your credit every time. So it's best that you just make sure that you make your payments on time. And if you're not, call them and make a payment arrangement. Also, 30% is the capacity and the amount owed. So if you owe, if you need to keep everything at 30% of your on your credit card, if you did get anything over, that's another ding on your credit card. A lot of people wonder what happened to what made my credit go down, because you didn't keep your credit card. Actually, 10% is the best, but if 30% is the grade that you can go to. And the length of credit. You need to have, like a long time ago, people would tell people, cut up your credit cards. Never cut up your credit cards. Actually, the length of credit, they need to know how to pay credit. People don't know that you know how to use credit unless you use credit. So use your credit cards, just make sure you keep them at a minimum of 30% and you use them and pay them on time. And actually, you should pay 15 days prior and 3 days before, half of your minimum amount. And that'll boost your credit score in the next 3 months. Just a little tip. And also your new credit increase. After 4, you start getting another ding. That's 10%. So that's another thing that you need to watch out for. If you go into a car dealership to get a car and they don't approve you, there's no need to go to another one because they're not going to approve you anyway. And then you're going to end up with more increase. And then with that, another ding, and more points taken off your credit score. And then there's different types of credit that you need. Installment letters, and you need evolving. You need things like for your houses or cars. Also, you need some credit cards and department cards, just a mix of them. 3 to 4 is enough. We leverage the fair credit. The reason that we can get your credit removed, because we leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It was passed by Congress to prevent credit bureaus from intruding into people's personal lives. Based on that, we were able to dispute anything that's negative, duplicate, or erroneous on your credit report. Bankruptcy, tax lien, late payments, repossessions, foreclosures, student loans, medical bills, collections, charge-offs, it really doesn't matter. What the negative item is, it can be disputed and removed. And also, we have a group, the Lift Off Credit Group. We like to post our success stories. We have over 1 million success stories on our group. So if you have a pen or paper, jot down this Lift Off Credit Group so that you can look and see some of the success stories that we have. Also, this is one of my favorites. How many people in here rent their place? If you rent your place, put a 1 in the chat so we can see. Because most of these people, everybody mostly rent their place. And when you rent your place, did you know that you can put your on your credit because you're showing that you know how to pay bills? That's another way. So with our Credit My Rent program, you can now put your credit rental history, write your credit report. I love that tool. That's amazing. But here at United Credit Education Service, we're committed to helping individuals build, organize, and protect your financial future. Because not just credit repair, it's financial literacy, and we would like to see everyone succeed in life financially. We have 12, actually it's 13 award-winning protection plan products. A lot of people had told me that they wanted to purchase houses. If you want to purchase a house, you need a budgeting tool and a saving. We have the budgeting tool and savings. You need to start budgeting your money and savings to purchase the house. And then like I say, credit restoration is our flagship. Credit Builder is one of my favorites because when you're on Credit Builder, they have a wealth of information, a lot of different things that you can learn about credit. They have questions and answers, and then you can start being financial literate. On top of that, it'll tell you how many points, if you pay how many points that you need, that you'll go up. It's amazing. I love it. We have credit attorneys that have loopholes. You get a will and a trust, you purchase a house, you want to be able to, you don't have it just to live in, you want to pass it on to your children or your grandchildren. Financial lockbox, you can put all your information on your phone, your ID, your passport, your insurance, birth certificate, all right at your hand. We also have identity monitoring, $1 million in identity monitoring with the Allstate. On the web now, you're using your credit card. Everyone needs this. That's just a few of the different things. Oh, and that's just a few of the things I wanted to tell you about. As well as we have Shop for Less. You save 4.5% on your credit, saving on at these stores that you shop at. People use Domino's, you go on Uber, you use Uber. People then fixing their homes with Home Depot. You always going to the drugstore, you need something. We use these places. Why not get a 4.5 discount on those? Also, we got this amazing travel club. You go on here, you'll get some amazing deals. So this is something that you definitely want to use. And all of this, you can keep track of everything on your phone. We have the app on your phone where you're able to see, you can see your credit restoration progress, your identity monitoring, all of these services, they're right here, right in front of you. And the best part is we have a roadmap. So it's not like you have to figure out, what am I going to do? I have all these services. I just don't know where to begin. We have a roadmap that'll tell you the first month, you're just going to start activating your services. You're going to do your credit restoration. You're going to do your identity monitoring, and then also your credit monitoring so that you can make sure you keep track of everything. Once we get rid of your negative things, we're going to start building your credit, and we're going to start building that with secure credit card if you don't have a credit card, as well as we're going to start using that Credit My Rent. So we're going to building. And so then after that, we're going to make sure we get rid of all your outstanding debt. So we're just trying to establish your family security and stay on top of your finances so that you don't end up in the situation that you're in now. All of this, we have donated over 600,000 million to the United Financial Literacy, the Youth Financial Literacy Scholarships. What that is we have the app, and children 8 to 18 can learn financial literacy, as well as children in high school and college, high school seniors and college freshmen, they get a scholarship to college on financial literacy. Is that an amazing thing? So the tools that we didn't have, they'll have. All of these services, they're $89 a month for the first 3 months. And then added on after 3 months, the fourth month, we have Rocket Lawyer, and that is a service that provides, you get an attorney that you can speak with for 30 minutes. Also, they all kind of documents. If you want to purchase a house, if real estate, any type of documents or questions that you would have, they could help. So for $188, that's a $99 setup fee, as well as an $89. So $188 tonight can get you started with your credit. And now I'm going to turn this over back to Daniel, and he's going to introduce you guys my mentor. Listen, I have to just tell you guys about him. He has been with the business only 10 months, and he's an amazing guy. He's humble. He is like, he's a great guy. He loves to help people, and his business is doing over $100,000 a month. And I like to say he's my friend, but he's also my mentor, and his name is Darryl Callum. And you're going to hear a lot about him, but he's an amazing guy, and he has lots of energy. Daniel, you can introduce him. Well, back to you, Daniel. Thanks for my time.
Thank you, Miss Eyvette. Yes. Appreciate that breakdown of the services. You are just a lovely breath of fresh air. And like she said, hey, we got a wonderful treat for y'all this evening. We got a man of business, a man that's he's really very intelligent when it comes to this, and he's gonna bless y'all. Before we get into that, I want to share with y'all my experience working with Mr. Darryl Callum. Ever since I came onto the platform, he's laid out the blueprint for me to be able to not only get my credit,
cash and a small arsenal of weapons.
580
I'd like to
a 720, but he's also laid out the blueprint for me to be able to walk away from a 9 to 5 for good. He allowed me, him and Jamal have allowed me to be able to never work for anybody else ever again. And it all came from these services and this platform. And I'm excited for him to share that same information, the same blueprint, the same avenue for you to be able to do some powerful things as well. Because what we are in the business of doing is we in the business of helping others, and we in the business of helping ourselves and our family. In 2022, that's what we're doing as a team. And I'm excited to bring the head of the team to the forefront to y'all this evening. So without further ado, I want to give it up to my brother, my mentor, my VP, Mr. Darryl Callum. Darryl, are you there, my fine brother?
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely want to give it back to Mr. Daniel, #1 in the country, guys. It's 30,000 people that, that's in this business. That man is #1. He's only been doing this business less than 6 months. That means he's helping a lot of people. He's changing lives across the nation. Type a 1 in the chat for Mr. Daniel Leon. Type a 2 in the chat for Miss Eyvette Wilkins. She's just a phenomenal lady. It's been such an honor and a blessing to be in conjunction with her. We've got so many memories over the course of this last year. And, that's like my family member. It's more than just business. We're real family. Give it up 3 times for my guy, Mr. Jamal Payne, because he's just been a phenomenal rock star, breaking records, countless of times. He's been on the leaderboard since I can remember, built a very big business within his first year. He's on his way to VP coming up here very shortly. So definitely want to just give it back over to the team, because I'm nothing without the team. All right. So just a little bit about myself. They left me the easy part, guys. That was the difficult part. All I got to do is break down money. All right. So type money in the chat if you want 2022 to be the best financial year of your life. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. But before I go off into the money portion, just a little bit about myself. Before joining this platform, I had no knowledge of financial literacy. I was one of those many Americans that was financially illiterate. All right. All I did was club promotions on Las Vegas Boulevard for close to 5 years. All right. I had a fun time, met people from around the world, but, I felt like in my heart, I had a bigger purpose. And, once COVID came in 2022, it basically forced me out the industry. I had $0 coming in. I had an expensive lifestyle. It was rough. I was maxing out credit cards, collections in my credit report. I didn't really know what I was going to do, to be totally honest with you. I had to downsize my whole lifestyle, move back home to Arkansas, no college education, smack dab in the middle of a pandemic. My options was limited, guys. I had 2 daughters that I cared drastically about. And, I just want to build generational wealth for them. And I always been a very ambitious guy. I just didn't know how could I utilize my ambition and my hunger. And, so luckily enough, I came across this platform on social media, seen a post on how I could potentially get my credit increased for free and make money. That was a no-brainer, as Miss Eyvette said. Like, I couldn't be desperate. I was pretty much broke with a bad credit score. I had to take a shot at something. Long story short, guys, 4 months, my credit went from 505 to 742. Guys, within 10 months, I became a vice president. That's a 6-figure title. So I'm truly, thankful and appreciative of this platform, because it changed my life for the better. And I don't know where exactly I would be at if it wasn't for this platform. So I really want to start off by just getting into, why this platform means the most to me is basically my why. Like, what's your why? What's your why? What really drives you in life? For me, it's my 2 daughters. Like I say, I've dedicated my life to build generational wealth for them. And this platform has helped me do so faster than anything else I could possibly ever imagine. All right. You have all the tools you need to be successful, and many Americans are migrating over to the gig economy. Right now, we're going through the great resignation, whereas people are getting tired of working 9 to 5s. People are quitting their jobs at all-time highs, and they're looking for more flexible ways to make income, right? 16.5 million Americans are earning additional income through the gig economy. So that's what this platform affords you to do. All right. You get to be your own boss, guys. You get to work full-time, part-time. I don't have anyone looking over my shoulder. Type a 1 in the chat if you ever had a boss that you wasn't so fond of. If you ever had a boss that tried to, abuse their authority. We don't really have a boss. We get to be our own bosses. We make our own hours. We get to, help people reach their goals with all the tools you need to be successful. And you can work from absolutely anywhere in the world. All right. You got a very productive community. A lot of times when you're at work, it's a lot of messiness and gossip and people competing. In this environment, I've never seen anything like it before in my life, whereas people are literally just supportive and uplifting. People are going to try to help you, and it doesn't even directly benefit them. That's super rare in this world. When you agree, right? Simply and you get paid simply to help other people. You got a whole call center that works on your behalf. You come join us as a business partner. And you're not even fixing anyone's credit. You partner up with the platform. The credit attorneys are taking care of all the legwork for you. And, just to help you guys rationalize your financial predicament, because a lot of us say that we're super ambitious and, we want financial freedom. And I feel like that's what connects everyone. All right. We all come from different backgrounds and personalities or what have you, different demographics. But at the end of the day, what connects us all is that we want to be free. Type freedom in the chat if you want to be free. All right. Well, guys, we live in a capitalistic society, right? Let's really conceptualize this. In order to be free, you have to be financially free, right? There's only 2 different ways to really make finances in this world. Either you're going to work for someone else's business, or you have a means to residual income through your own business. See, and everyone that I know in my life that's financially free, they do it through a means of residual income. My mentor always tells me, hey, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you don't work until you die, guys. So train your time for money, obviously, isn't helping Americans become, reach that American dream. It's close to 46% of baby boomers have less than $10,000 saved up for retirement. So let me show you why this platform here will work for you. It's just on a part-time basis, just something you do on your spare time. You can earn a very substantial amount of income, all right? So Eyvette did a phenomenal job breaking down those services that we have. It's close to 112 million people that just need the credit restoration piece that we have. We have 12 additional services as well. We have lower prices than our competitors, and we have much more value with the additional services, all right? Only $188 for a customer to get started. We literally get attacking their negative items right away. All derogatory items with all 3 collection agencies. It's nothing like that in the marketplace. Usually they're going to stretch you out one by one, to try to string you along and keep paying, right? So we're much more efficient at a low price of only $188. You come on as a business partner helping out those 112 million people. The company is going to pay you $100 per person, and you're not even fixing their credit. The company is doing the work. plus you earn $12 residually every time each customer makes a payment, guys. Let's do some math here because I'm a numbers guy, right? Let's say you bring in hypothetically 100 people, right? You may live in a city that has 20,000 people. You can probably get 100 people. That's feasible. Well, that's 10 grand up front. That's also 1,200 residually on the back end if you don't do anything else. Guys, it gets better than that. As I mentioned, there's a lot of Americans that, struggling financially due to COVID. So we have the power to empower people. We can empower our communities. A lot of people are looking for additional ways to make additional income. All right. So we can partner up. They can partner with us. And every person that joins your business, you can earn anywhere between $100 and $560. As I mentioned, Mr. Darryl Leon, he came in as a rock star, working full time, going to school full time. He was just doing this on a part-time basis, right? Full-time dad and everything. Guys, he hit RSD in a few months. Every time a new business partner likes it, they want to get their credit fixed, they want to make money, he makes $430. He also earns upwards of $330 if his business partner signs up a business partner. You see where I'm going with this? Guys, it took me 10 months to go vice president. Every time I bring on a new business partner, I expose them to the information, that's $500. Plus you get override residuals of everything that's going on in your franchise business. That's not including the customers you're bringing in and the customers that's paying on a monthly basis, guys. It gets even better than that. Let's speak about residual income. Type residual income in the chat, guys, because let me help you rationalize this. Residual income is how you become financially free, right? That's how you buy your time freedom back, is by getting your money. Your bills come in residually, right? Why not have your money coming in residually automatically, right? So the company is going to pay you something that's called the infinity bonus. All right. Just for sustaining the title, you're going to earn a percentage of the volume points that your team is doing. All right. So it starts off at sales director, extra $50 simply for sustaining that title. Guys, it took me 10 months. Came in this platform, right? I seen the services work. We started helping people get all type of negative items, repossession, bankruptcies, evictions, removed. We started helping get people approved for new cars and vehicles. So the services are phenomenal. Second to none. I seen that the comp plan worked, right? The money is going into my banking account. I was sold out. The money was going into my team banking account. They're finding their jobs, going full time, changing their lives. Guys, what else was it to do? The services worked, the comp plan worked. Now I really, really, really had to go to work. 10 months, I hit vice president. Guys, that's a $1,500 infinity bonus simply for sustaining that title. A vice president. That's not including the customers. I'm bringing in $100, $12 residually, the $500 per business partner, the override residuals off your whole franchise, $1,500 simply for sustaining that title. It goes all the way down to over $300,000 a month every 30 days at the pinnacle senior vice president level. You got to help a bunch of people. Pretty sure we can all agree it's a bunch of people that need the help. See, as you start leveling up and helping other people, not only are the companies going to give you additional perks, jackets and luggages and watches. I think the most I ever got was like a $20 gift card at my last job. So this is all powerful stuff, just to show that you're appreciated for helping other people. But guys, level one of what we call the rest and relaxation retirement club just means that you don't have to, get old to retire. We want you to retire young while you're still living and still alive. We want you to enjoy and live your best life now. All right. Level one of the R&R club, you get a $600 monthly car allowance. Levels 2 and 3, you get a $10,000 cash bonus, $1,500 car allowance upgrade. Level 4, the company's going to pay you $25,000 cash. And to be totally honest with you, when I first joined this platform, coming from small town Arkansas, and they, gave me all these luxuries, man, it felt like you probably had to sign up 1 million people. It'll take you 50 years to do this. I was mistaken. My first 10 months in business, guys, not only did I hit vice president of the platform, but I also hit level 1 of the R&R. The company literally pays me a $600 bonus check on a brand new Mercedes. Mind you, the car note on that Mercedes is only $300 a month. The insurance is $150. That's $450, right? Guys, you know what additional, take a wild guess what other additional $150 is going. That's cash in my banking account, guys. This is how you become financially free. All right. You simply help those 112 million people. It's basically an unlimited supply of people that need the help that we have. All right. When you join our platform, you're going to see how people start blowing you up that need this type of help. Level 5, you get a $50,000 cash bonus, automobile upgrade. This is basically your dream car, right? What is it? Whatever you want, Lamborghini, Jeep-Wagon, Rolls Royce, Tesla. There's a lot of young people getting these luxuries. Type your dream car in the chat box, all right? Level 6, you get a $5,000 monthly house payment allowance. And let's go back to the financial freedom talk that we're all in agreement that we're searching for. Well, what stopped people from becoming financially free? I mean, Yvette just showed you people are drowning in debt, right? So it's debt, but what does debt look like? Debt comes in the forms of bills. Well, what's the 2 biggest bills that we have? Most people is going to say their car note and their house note. Guys, if the company is paying for your dream car, if they're giving you $5,000 a month on a house, I don't know about you, here in Arkansas, I can buy 3 houses. I can build the castle from the ground up. I would say you're a step closer to financial freedom, right? Gets a little bit better than that. Level 7 through 10, the company is literally going to give you a monthly matching retirement bonus anywhere between $25,000 and $250,000, guys. You can literally retire young. This is a 2 to 5 year game plan. Once again, when I seen this, I thought, man, it'll probably take $1 million. There's no way you could ever accomplish that in a lifetime. They're just shooting it out there. And I was mistaken once again, because this young gentleman, he's 29 years old. He's already completed level 7. So the house we were speaking on, he got one built from the ground up in Beverly Hills. His dream car was a Rolls Royce. His wife wanted a Range Rover. This guy is 29 years old, $0 in debt. He's that Pinnacle Senior level that I spoke on. So he's making over $300,000 a month and he's $0 in debt. I would say he's what you call financially free. You know, when I first heard about his story, I thought it was too good to be true. Like, it's no way. He had to come. He probably paid his way into this. You know, he probably had rich family, a lot of influence, different things of that nature. Start scrolling his social media, scroll down. You guys can literally search this for yourself. And I found this picture. Come to find out, he didn't come from rich parents. He didn't come from a family of influence or money. I scrolled down and started researching him, discovered he was actually from what we call government housing. He's from the projects, guys. He was living in a 2-bedroom with 14 people and then picking up trash outside the road. This is him giving this exact same presentation I'm giving right now. Last year, he retired his parents. He's now a multi-millionaire. Simply it's because it's millions and millions of people that need the help that we have. And the company has all the tools you need to be successful. You got your own personalized business back office website. You're going to get the same website Alfred Nixon has, all right? You're going to get the same marketing materials Alfred has. You got the same call center that works for him, works for you. You got all the trainings that Alfred, he's going to train you on how to become a millionaire like him. You get paid every single week. You get tax advantages from having your own at-home business. Not only do you get all those services, you know, get negative items removed from your score, help you build up your score, get free credit monitoring, identity monitoring. You get a will and trust to help build generational wealth for your family, but you also get upwards of $100,000 in life insurance. And that was powerful for me, right? For my daughters. That meant a lot simply for helping my community. That was a win-win. And I felt like that was priceless. All right. You know, we have cutting edge technology. We have an app that you can literally navigate your whole business. You know, this right here, some of our top leaders, you guys may have seen these people around. Miss Nicola Smith Jackson has the biggest organization within our company. Servant leader, you know, she's a minister. Ashton Henry, he was an immigrant. He came over here from Haiti. He didn't know anyone, barely spoke English. Him and Alfred linked up. All 3 of these young people became multi-millionaires in just a few years because there's simply so many people that need the help that we have. You guys may have seen, you know, Nicola Smith around. She has a whole pink millionaire movement. And a lot of women don't know, hey, 82% of women in America that make over $100,000 a year, they do it from an at-home business. So I always like to tell my sisters, like, hey, if you're serious about obtaining the financial freedom that you say you're interested in, you may want to take a look at something similar to this. even if it's not with our particular platform. But I also like to tell them, like, those other companies are, you have good products that a person may want, lotions and diet supplements or what have you. I'm pretty sure we can all agree credit is something that you need, especially if you want to build generational wealth in life. This is Ashton Henry on the Steve Harvey Show. He's always on there speaking about credit, helping out the audience or what have you. Guys, he's not fixing anyone's credit. He's referring people back over to the services Miss Eyvette went over. The United Credit Education Services, helping a bunch of people. He took this platform on a mass media basis. Mr. Teddy Riley, he's a Grammy Award-winning producer. He partnered up with our platform. It made sense to empower his people. Yandy Smith, she's a boss lady. That's her and Ashton Henry. She wanted to empower the young ladies that follow her. We have a lot of influential people that this business made sense to, and we're literally just getting started. So you want to thank the person who invited you on this call. They literally put you in position to make 2022 the best year of your life. This is actually me hanging out with Alfred and Ashton. The company had a big event out there in Vegas a few months ago, and I was just speaking with these gentlemen. They're some of the most humble, down-to-earth people you could possibly ever meet, just serving leaders, and they still work this business hard. And it's one thing to actually be in pursuit of financial freedom. It's another thing to actually obtain it. I'm pretty sure most of us, if we're thinking like, hey, if you have millions of dollars coming in on a residual basis, what would you do? Would you still go to work hard, or would you retire and just, travel the world? Well, these men, they're in that position and they still work hard. So that blew my mind. I never fathomed anything like that. So I had to ask both of them, like, why are you guys still working so hard? You retired, right? And they both gave me pretty much the same answer verbatim. See, it's not really even about income. It's more so about impact over income. These gentlemen feel as though they was literally put on this planet by God to help as many people as possible become debt-free and financially free. So that's why I say, like, you guys really in the position to change your life, and you want to thank the person who invited you for thinking, so highly of you to put you in this position, because you literally get a chance to get multi-million-dollar training. And I'm pretty sure sometime soon these guys won't be around. Right. So the reason I was able to come in and be so successful, Daniel Leon's crushing the business, Eyvette, Mr. Jamal, our team is thriving. Guys, we literally get multi-million-dollar training on a consistent basis. And you got an unlimited amount of people to practice on, and we're going to lock arms with you and help you become successful as possible. So not only do you get all those phenomenal services, you're going to get your credit increase, built on. You're going to get the identity monitoring through all the will and trust. That's not only just 188, guys, just to have your own business in a box that these same millionaires have. It's just an extra $110 one time. You got a whole credit restoration business in a box. All the tools you need to be successful. It's normally only $89 a month moving forward, because the company wants you to be a product of product, right? Remember those 112 million people that need these services? Remember all the people that's dying to earn additional income for themselves and family? All you have to do is find 5 people. Not only do you make $500, your money back plus profit, now you have a debt-free business on your hands. Guys, I started many businesses before that costed thousands just to start, not even to mention to keep them afloat. $299, get 5 people. And now everything's after that is profit, guys. Ashton Henry, he took his $299 to the Steve Harvey Show. You got Alfred Nixon, he took $299 from the projects to a mansion in Beverly Hills. I took my $299 from zero, had $500 to my name. It's over $100,000 in a year. So you definitely have to ask yourself, are you ready to go? Like, let me get this thing called Financial Freedom a shot. Shoot me over the link. I want the same website the millionaires have. I'm getting started tomorrow, taking this thing to the top, 2022. Or are you B, you ready to go? You just have a few questions. Or you C, at this moment, you'll just like to enjoy the services. But I always like to end off with the fact, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Because at the end of the day, guys, I don't remember 2021. It went by like that. What you think this year is going to do? What the next 2 to 5 years going to do? 15, 20 kids are going to get older. And if we do what we always done, we'll get what we always got. So that's my time. Gonna pass it back over to Mr. Daniel. Hopefully you guys get value from it. You guys all have an awesome weekend. I'm gonna see every single last one of you at the top.
Quiet. And no, he's not getting that.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Darryl. We appreciate you for that information. Hey, y'all, it's as simple as that. Let's get your credit repaired. Let's get your credit score increased. Let's get you those financial goals. Let's get you the new house, get you the new car. And then let's get you some more money. All right, we got the recipe for success. We have the protection plan to solve your financial problems and get you on towards the future in 2022. We're all about bossing up, and that's what we plan on doing all 2022. So without further ado, I want y'all to take care, have a wonderful time, and we will see y'all at the top.